June 12th, workout breakdown. Kind of a mouthful here. I don't know why I keep picking days that have interval day on it. It's not on purpose. But this is a good opportunity to remind everybody that interval day is every 2 weeks now. So for anybody that wants to take that serious, wants to work on, again, the aerobic floor, your aerobic capacity, just your conditioning, running, rowing, potentially biking, like this is your chance to do it. Like stick with it. Every 2 weeks is a lot more efficient than every four. It used to be every six. And again, it should cut down the duration in which you guys have to actually follow through with this. I know over the summer it's a little bit harder to constantly show up, but if you are like choosing to run, you could ultimately be traveling and still do your interval day pretty much anywhere in the world. So again, opportunity to still do interval day, hop on the train. You can hop on anytime. You just gotta, again, when you plan on doing it, stick with it until we hit the climax of 1 mile repeats, again, whether you're rowing or ultimately running. So interval day, I'm not going to spend much more time on that. All right, baseline day, 8-minute biking EMOM. I think a lot of people don't know what this is or remember what this is. This is, we haven't done it in a while. I don't know why it took me so long to get around to this. I think I just wanted to emphasize biking for a while, which if you've been coming to the gym this month in June, there has been a decent chunk of biking to go along with the jump roping because of the baselines this month. But what you're going to do is an 8-minute EMOM, and you're going to select a calorie count and do your best to sustain that number 8 consecutive minutes, okay? So really what we're working on is your lactic threshold and your aerobic conditioning, but also, like, again, the lactic threshold goes hand in hand with the muscular endurance because it's all quads, right? Like, a lot of people feel their glutes, but ultimately their quads slow them down or their inability to breathe slow them down. I guess you could say a combination, but normally it's one or the other, like which one is slowing you down. And then again, having a realistic choice of like, can I pick a number that I actually think I can sustain, or am I going to go up and over? And what this is going to show you is, let's just hypothetical that I were to pick 12, right? And let's say I finish all 8 minutes at 12. There's a lot of things, right? Like either one, it was just way too easy, and at like round 5 or 6, I knew I was going to finish already. Two, like I get to round 6. It's pretty hard. I'm finishing 12 calories at 52 seconds, right? Which means I only have 8 seconds of recovery every minute. But I still kind of know that, like, I'm going to finish this. Like, I got enough in the tank. Or, you're going through this and you get to round 5 or 6 and you're finishing with 50 seconds to go. And you're like, oh my God, I cannot turn over and recover fast enough. I have the ability to do 12 calories in a minute. I just cannot recover in 10 or 15 seconds and repeat it, right? That's another option. Or you just can't do 12. Either way, when you leave this workout, because of the 8 minutes, like 8 minutes is, I picked 8 minutes because it's long enough where you have to have the muscular conditioning and endurance to sustain, right? If it were 5 or 6 minutes, it's not the same workout. So again, with such turnover, short turnover on your recoveries, 8 minutes seemed like the perfect amount of time to really make or break people and make people kind of push that threshold if you're choosing the right calorie count. Obviously, that's the tough one. If you've never done this before, you're kind of guessing in the dark. Like I'm hoping most people have an understanding of kind of what they can do in a minute. Like, hey, I know I can do 10 calories in a minute. It's kind of tough in a regular everyday workout. Then 10 is probably not the choice for you. If you're somebody that very easily can say confidently, like, I can finish 10 calories in a minute, then maybe we try 10 and we just see how it goes and we track it. And then, 6 months, 8 months from now, we repeat this and see if we've gotten any stronger on the bike. But in terms of reference, the point of this is if I were to complete, like I said back in the beginning, 12 calories for 8 consecutive minutes, anytime we do anything 12 calories or less in a workout, I immediately know, light bulb goes off. Like, I should crush anything 12 calories or less. Like, I know I can do this with very little or really poor work to rest ratio, and for 8 consecutive minutes. Like, anything below that, I'm going to smoke this. And, if I'm going to min max something, I'm going to lean on the bike because it's less than 12 calories and I know I can kill it, right? So there's a lot of reference that goes into these baselines to your week to week workouts, month to month, in terms of allowing you guys to potentially min max or approach your workout more efficiently. So that's the main premise of this workout. The muscular endurance, obviously, the aerobic conditioning is going to be there, of course, depending on which one, is more volatile to you. And then again, reference points down the road. So that's the biking EMOM. This is one of those ones where it's like you're good 1 minute and the next minute you're just like not good. So I like this one. 8 minutes is just short enough where I can usually talk myself into kind of going into that dark place and, seeing if I truly can finish something rather than just going off of assumptive fail or me kind of chickening out. After that, the hard part about when you do baselines like these, anybody's probably heard us say this before, like you have the ability, if you do a baseline like this and you do it at 100%, there are no expectations that you're going to do anything afterwards. And I don't like that people feel like they have to do something afterwards, because coming from personal experience, like I've done a lot of these baselines, especially on the bike. Like if you put 100% effort into it and there is no give up in you and you are legitimately, picking the right numbers, like you might just need 10 minutes to recover, and then you realize that like you're not going to fully recover to the point where doing anything after the baseline is kind of irrelevant, and I'm probably better off just leaving, right? Like everybody have seen me do that. Like I just leave. I just ghost everybody. I'm out and I do not come back. Like I don't see a lot of members do that, which makes me think one of two things. Either one, you're simply not putting the 100% effort in, which okay, or two, you feel like you have to do everything else that's listed, and that's not true. On baseline days, like we care about the baseline. Like that is the priority. Like we waited a year to do this. Like we want to see what you're capable of. And there's a lot of value in putting the 100% effort in to figure out what you can and cannot do in terms of working out and progressing. So do not feel like you have to do the rowing ladder or the running ladder, especially if you give 100% effort. Either way, if you finish the biking EMOM, you're going to choose one of the ladders and just kind of go through the motions of that. Now, if you're going to everybody's going to do the baseline, just to be very clear. So even if you're doing intervals, you're doing the baseline, all right? You do the baseline, you still have to do intervals. It's not going to be perfect. This is not going to be your best performing day. And there's still a world where you do the bike, like, I cannot do intervals, Corey. Like, I'm out. Okay, we're going to postpone it. But it's just kind of how it felt, or how it fell. I apologize. And again, you're going to split off. So everybody's going to start with the biking EMOM, and then everybody's going to split off either into their intervals or into the rowing ladder or the running ladder, just to clear that up ahead of time. I hope people have questions. I hope people don't skip this. I hope people never skip baselines on purpose. I know it happens all the time. But again, baselines just are invaluable. So I hope to see all you guys there.